So yo, welcome to my channel, Hate on Joe Collectible Chronicles. And I had to get on here. I gotta talk about this cap that's in the wild. So Killer Instinct Pro is out. Like I saw last night, Justin Console Kids did a stream with it, and he was talking to the guy who got it. They were showing like real detailed pictures of the cab, showing, finally giving us the first look of it. And I want to get on here and say what my opinion is about it. Now, like I told you before, I kind of been on the fence about the Pro. I like it. I think the idea of it is revolutionary as far as like what they're trying to do. But my biggest gripe with it has been the price. I just cannot get past that $1,000 price point. I just think that's too much. And I look at it like this. I understand these arcade machines are 3/4 scale recreations of the real thing. And I get that. I get how much work has been put into that. I get how much goes through with the licenses. I get how much goes through with them trying to, wrap the product, sell the product, ship the product. I get all that. But it's like, when I sit here and I think about it, I kind of compare it to still, PlayStation 5. And it's like the PS5 is an actual computer. It plays, all these games or whatever, graphics, the wazoo and all this stuff right here. But the PS5 is like $500. Then in my mind, I think about PC gaming and how much a PC costs. And PCs are up in the thousands. I think about how much an actual arcade machine is, and that's up in the thousands. Like probably for like a authentic working Killer Instinct, arcade machine, like from back in the day, it probably run you about 3 bands, maybe more than that, depending on the condition it's in. So I get that too. But it's just, with Arcade 1-Up, there's still 3/4 scale recreations of the original. I just don't feel like it should cost that much. So I was really interested to see what this cab looked like when I seen the video of it. And honestly, I think it's a phenomenal cab as far as how it looks. Like the marquee, because they had to compare it to the original KI, and side by side comparison, the marquee is beautiful. I mean, like the colors look good, like it looks crisp to me. You know what I'm saying? The chrome trim is looks really good. Like it's all of it like together as a package looks really good. But that ain't what I'm here to talk about, is how it looked. You know what I'm saying? It's the other things that I'm concerned with. So first off, the way I try to understand how this Pro thing is supposed to work, it's supposed to be like, I guess, like iPhone. And what my gripe is, I feel like what they done was a step in the right direction. But it's like, I like the idea of the coin buttons lighting up on their own without us having to modify the cab. And I like how you can push coin, you can push the button to start the coin in the game. I think that's cool. But for the price that they're selling it for, I feel like they could have had it when we put real quarters in there. I mean, because $1,000 is a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, when I look at the machine, it looks like they took the regular coin door that they sell on all the 3/4 scales, and they kind of like modified it to be what this is. So I'm looking at like, okay, y'all save money on that right there. Y'all get this way right here. Okay, cool, fine, whatever. So then I'm looking more at the construction of it. It's still the same wood. It's not, of course it's not, 3.5, I think it's like 3/4 wood, I think it is. I gotta check on that. It's not the same type of wood as a real arcade machine. I was kind of hoping it'd be better wood, better build quality. I was hoping that it would have like cam locks. I do like how they included the caps that cover the screws. That right there was an added bonus. I wasn't expecting that when I seen the video. I was like, wow, they actually did that. That was great. But I mean, and they fit the way they're supposed to fit. The colors seem to, match up pretty good. But I mean, it is a black cab. So a lot of engineering didn't go into that as far as that part of it goes. Now, I would like to see how it goes, like, moving forward. If they do more Pro cabs for other cabs, how is those caps going to fit, how they going to look you know, on other artwork that's different colors. Like, how is that gonna, you know, play out? So I mean, I'm curious about that. But like I said, it's like a step in the right direction. One of the other things I thought that was kind of odd about it was, so it pretty much it puts together like golden tea. And from my understanding of it is, you put it together in 2 parts. And it doesn't have a riser, which I already knew already from the get-go. But what I thought was kind of interesting was the wood that's the kick panel that the actual coin door sits in. I kind of thought it would be thicker wood now because of it not having the riser. You know, it'd be more of a solid piece. Because I'm thinking in my mind, like, and I mean, I don't know if these machines are made for this, but like, most of us, we slide these around in our room. Like my room changes probably week to week. I might have a cab on this wall right here. I might say, hey, look, might look better over here. I might try to squeeze it more over here to try to make more room for other cabinets. I'm constantly always moving stuff around in my room. So I'm sliding stuff around all the time. So like, you know, occasionally when you slide the cab around, you know, you'll hear that little that cracking sound. Like, well, you know you done messed up. You know what I'm saying? And but you know, you can remind yourself these cabs are, you know, made with, you know, real cheap wood. You know what I'm saying? You know, the plywood they're using is really, the MDF is not strong. And I was kind of hoping it would be made with better, you know, build materials. You know what I'm saying? Because of it costing so much. I'm trying to justify the cost, is what I'm saying. And the controls, they have. They do say they have. So I think they did do that right. The guy, he wasn't able to take his control, you know, deck apart and show us the actual integrates of the, you know, of the wiring and the components inside, which I get that because not everybody is like cool with, you know, taking these apart, especially when you just forked up, you know, $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure that voids the warranty. But I am curious to know exactly what kind of haps they're using. I feel like they should be using like maybe competition haps or something that's more, because I mean, I'm looking, like I said, I'm looking at like, with this being a pro, it should have the best buttons, it should have the best screen, it should have the best everything pertaining to the actual cab itself. Like, what's throwing me is, why did y'all feel the need to include an anti-fatigue mat? That's like the stupidest thing I ever heard of. Because I mean, then the mat, from looking at the video, the mat is the exact size of the machine. Like, pretty much it's in landscape mode, and it's like only maybe one person can stand on the mat at a time. It looks like it's about the size of the stool can fit on. And I'm thinking, like, when you play this, you're most likely gonna play, you know, with other people, because they made it where the control deck is wider now to accommodate, you know, another person playing, and you got room for your hands and stuff while you matching the buttons. So why not make the anti-fatigue mat be, you know, horizontal for 2 players? I don't get that. And then it's like, why do we even need it anyway? We didn't even ask for that. That all we wanted was the Killer Instinct to be, you know, have everything that we wanted in it for us to be able to have the best enjoyable game experience on this, you know, cab. Most people, not everybody's a KI fan, so not everybody gonna jump and buy this anyway. But the people that are KI fans, which I am a KI fan, but it's like, to justify me to buy it over the 3/4 scale, I would want to be able to say, well, it's got, you know, the best of everything. I do like how they did the speakers. The Yamaha speakers, the grill looks nice. It has a port above the marquee. So, and the speakers themselves are in-housed inside of an actual case inside the machine. So I think that's cool. It's not just open, you know, like the rest of the arcade one-up speak. When you open it up, the speaker just sitting there naked. It's enclosed inside of a case. Now that's cool. That's really good engineering. And it has a little amp that powers the speakers. So I'm curious to really see how they sound in person. Like, I'm curious. I mean, I can't get one now because, you know, they only had a limited run. They sold out already. But it's just the idea of it. It's like, I'm intrigued by it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of want to see how good it sounds. But most of my arcade machines I have in my room, I added, like, you know, either the Logitech system to it, or even here, I even added those speaker boxes they have at Walmart and Lowe's that you can get, that has like the microphone and, you know, all this stuff right there, because they be pretty loud, and they hook up through an auxiliary port. So I've been pretty satisfied with that. And I don't know, I would hope it's probably louder than that, but it's probably at the same level as that. So that's a plus. But it's just, I was kind of expecting more. The back of the arcade machine is still gray. I mean, it's still gray. It's still brown. It didn't, it still ain't painted black. It's still going with the same brown, boring back of it. And I guess it don't matter because it's against the wall anyway. But I just feel like everything with this thing should be premium because of the price tag. That's pretty much how I could justify, purchasing it. Like I said, just like an iPhone. You buy the regular iPhone or you got the iPhone Pro. And then with the Pro, you got more memory, you got a better screen, blah, 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 blah. And I can kind of see all that. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. You know how this is with iPhones. But with this right here, I really wanted to be able to just look at it and just see everything that is better on. Because it already has the same exact game list already. It already has the same artwork already. So my eyes are literally just focusing on the actual build quality of the cab, what the cab can offer more than the 1/4 scale. And it just, I don't know. But after seeing it now, I'm still not at the point where I feel like I missed out. I mean, yeah, of course, seeing it, and seeing the guy, purchase the video, had a video of it. I mean, I'm still sitting here thinking like, I kind of feel a little FOMO, like I missed out. But I don't know, man. I don't really think I did. Because, I mean, I've been looking at all this stuff online, looking at the stuff with Blitz at Sam's for like $2.99. I'm looking at everybody who didn't, bought Blitz for the full price when it first dropped. And it's like, I feel like it's the same situation. Now, I'm not saying that the Killer Instinct Pro going to drop down, because I doubt it is, because of the fact that it's, it has a low edition size. So I'm pretty sure that machine is going to always be, worth something, worth a lot of money. I feel the same way about Marvel's Capcom 2. I think that's the same way as well. Which, if I'm able to get, my hands on one, I might get that. But I don't know. I done heard so many bad things about that cab, as far as like what Arcade 1-Up did, with the being to play online, the online play or lack thereof. And then it's like, same thing with that one, the build quality and just I don't know. It's like, when it comes to me spending money, and I'm really into the hobby. I really enjoy playing these machines. I enjoy purchasing the machines. You have to, because like I say, it costs a lot of money, and when you sit back and you look at it, you want to feel good about your purchase and what you have, what you bought. And I critique a lot of things, and I sit back and I think like, later on I'll be thinking like, damn, did I do the right thing? Should I sell this? Is this really, was it really worth it? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, this right here kind of, I still don't feel like it's still worth it. I feel like they should have sold the Pro for maybe like $699, $800 max. And I feel like they should have focused more on the arcade machine itself, and just improving everything concerning with that. The 10 sign is another thing that I thought that was stupid. Like, we don't need a 10 sign. I mean, you literally can go to Google and you could pretty much print out any kind of image you want to print out and get somebody to put on a 10 sign, or get somebody to make the artwork and you put it on a canvas. It's not hard to do at all. So just for that, they don't justify the money. And I'm guessing they're charging what, $80 for the 10 sign and $80 for the fatigue mat, and I don't even know what else they're charging. Even the buttons lighting up, to me, is nice, but that's still, that's still an easy mod to do. And so the only thing I really get on points on is that you can coin in by mashing the button of the coin doors. That's cool. I like that. But so far, we're gonna see just how this cab goes. Like I said, I'm waiting to see more images. Like, once they start really getting more out in circulation, more people gonna be posting more videos about it, and they give me a better look at it. And I'm just curious, you know what I'm saying? I just want to see, did I do the right thing by not trying to get it? Because I'm starting to notice now that when people try to pre-order everything, it's like when you get it, it don't be right. It's almost like you better off just waiting on all this stuff and just kind of sit back and wait for the dust to clear and just then make your move. Cause that's what I've been doing right now. That's why I kind of slowed down on my buying cabs. I mean, I ain't stopped now. You know, if I find one that I want for the right price, I'm gonna jump on it. But just right now, I'm just kind of like I'm chilling, like that meme they got out, you know, with Braveheart, and like hold, you know, wait. That's kind of me right now. I'm just sitting back, just waiting for the right opportunity, because I'm trying to get a deal. You know, I try to save money, so I justify it with the wife, and she don't mind as long as I can be like, hey, you know, I got this for a deal. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't pass it up. But if it's just like high for no reason and I can't really show her what the difference is, it kind of make the whole thing just fall apart. But that's my opinion about the Pro, and I'm hoping that they make, you know, like I say, when more videos come out, I get a better look at it, and I can really, you know, maybe feel better about it, or not feel better about it. I don't know, but I just think some of the things with it was a miss. As far as, I mean, and I knew about those things before. The stool is cool, but I feel like it could have been better quality. They could have, you know, I like the vinyl on it and everything, but like I have stools I got from my job, and because we distribute, like, for, you know, pretty much all the restaurants and everything you could think of. We distribute, you know, food for them, but we sell everything that's in the kitchen as well. So the stools I purchased through my job, they're like leather, you know, leather bar stools, and they swivel. But I only paid like $35 for the stools. You know, Arcade went up, be selling their stools for like $80. True enough, it don't have the artwork on it, but I mean, it's still better quality as far as how the stool feels and how sturdy it is and everything. So just little stuff like that. It just, I'm expecting with it to be a Pro. I was just expecting just a lot more better than what I've seen. And then, like, even the process of putting together looks complicated as hell. Like, I'm looking at the pictures and I'm like, man, how do you know what go this? And you gotta pick this up. You gotta build the bottom end first, then you gotta build the top end.